Going on, y'all? It's Godmama here. Shout out to all my godchildren, my God family, my loves, y'all. What's good, everybody? That part right there, y'all. After last night, y'all, I had to come back and talk to y'all again. You feel me? That part right there. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to my moderators on YouTube and things like that. And shout out to those who work in editing and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because yeah, y'all did that. That part right there. Oh my God. That conversation last night was a little bit wild and lit, right? At the end of it, it seemed like it was finna get out of hand. But yep, y'all did that, right? Okay, so look here, y'all. It's given like some people had some shit twisted, you understand, and now your ass twirling them. You understand that part right there got them twirling. You understand? Stand there and do a little circle for me. Do a 360 for me. Let me see what it's looking like. Let me see what it's looking like. You understand? But no, it's like literally you got them twirling, and it's like you don't know if they're in love or they obsessed. You understand? Either way it goes, you understand. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Period. And I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's like somebody saying some shit like if you like it, then I love it, or whatever the case may be. Like somebody is like that's their fun way of telling somebody that their situation is kind of not, ideal. But then listen, if it's right for you, you know what I'm saying? Period. If you like it, then I love it. You understand that part right there? It's like you don't want to be mean or rude or anything like that. You understand that part right there. But it's giving that. If that's what you want, you understand, then I'll support you. Oh my God, because I love you. You understand that part right there. So if that's what you want, but this is so crazy, y'all. So it was given a save the last dance moment, my babies. I ain't gonna lie. We all know that one scene where they up in the that nightclub, right? When he took her to the dance to that nightclub that they go to, the dance place that they go to or whatever, and he had her pretty much he wanted to dance with her in front of everybody to show how well they dance together. You understand? Period. So it was giving this a moment like that where it's like you the new person up in somebody's life, okay? And it's like they just want to take you around everybody to show you off and things like that. Real shit, that's what I'm hearing. They just want to take you around or let you be seen and show you off a little bit, right? But up in that scene, then his ex came out of nowhere and she seen how they was dancing together and shit. And she like, this bitch ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? She and her she don't got no moves on me or whatever. Watch out. You know what I'm saying? And then she go dance and go starting to dance with the dude and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he ended up leaving her on the dance floor and go with the other woman, right? Either way it goes, because he came with her and shit. But it was like she got a little upset and stuff like that. But it's like it's her who he went after. You understand? When all that shit fell. But it's given that it's like somebody, it's like they used to being able to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this bitch thinks she here. I'm finna show up and I'm finna shut some shit down. That type of shit and stuff like that. Oh, he got a new bitch around or wherever. Woo, woo. Okay, I'm finna come through and I'm finna shut some shit down and I'm finna show them that who he belongs to and stuff like that and all this and that and things like that or whatever. And I'm hearing like and who got the upper hand and shit, and it's giving like fam. Now it's so crazy. We gonna wrap a rack right back around to that part right there. But yeah, but she fucked around and found out, you know what I'm saying, period, that it was you that the man wanted the whole time. You understand, period. And it's not even just that. It's like he danced better with this new chick. You understand that part right there? Whatever it is, they vibe better. The chemistry between them better. They look like more of a couple than him and his ex or whatever the case may be that want to show up and then they like want to show out and then go pretty much try to make the new girl jealous by dancing with him and stuff like that, right? So it was like giving that kind of scene. Whatever happened last night or whenever, I ain't gonna lie, or whenever it happened, it was like it was a save the dance type of a moment where somebody was trying to get their ex back or flirting with their ex and all of that type of shit, probably even publicly or some shit or flirting with somebody. But it's like then your ass stepped on the scene and you took the cake. You hear me? You took the cake, you steal the show. I don't know. You understand all of that type of stuff, right? And it's like they didn't think you could dance and stuff like that. They didn't think you could move and things like that. They thought you was stiff. But I'm hearing in my head like, I like the way you move. I like the way you move. So it's giving like they didn't like the way you moved or some shit, or they thought that you didn't know how to move or you didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Any skills where something is concerned. And it's like if you can compare it to dancing, it's not just dancing. I don't know, but it's not just dancing, it's just something that people do when they're and it's like a skill thing. It could be drawing, it could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be rapping, it could be twerking, it could be I don't know. You understand? But it's like even doing hair, doing makeup, and it's like I don't know. Somebody just thought that you could not do something or you could not pull something off. It's simple as like my lips is clear right now, but it's giving like the red lipstick. Oh, she would not look good with no red lipstick. That bitch could never pull that off type shit. Then you shut some shit down. You understand? Period. And it's like somebody just swore they was so much better than you. And you understand? And all they doing is fucking around and finding out that people love you better. They love you more. You understand? And that's what I'm hearing. I love you more. Somebody loves you more. Okay. And if that's the case, because I'm hearing that shit. Tell her you love me. I'm hearing that shit right now. That LMA song. So if your ex ever want to call your phone and tell her you love me and no one above me, that song right there. You know what I'm saying? And she like, say my name. You acting kind of strange. All that type of stuff. But it's giving that. The person really do love you and stuff like that. But Dream said this. Dream. I was listening to his song last night and I had to put it up on repeat a few times. You understand? Because he was talking that shit, and it's something about when a man talking shit and he's saying something real, you can't help but just sit there and listen to it. You understand? And it's like sometimes you could look past they disrespect a little bit, but he said, he said, pardon him for that disrespect. But that part right there, he just trying to get it out and make be as clear as he can with you with delivering that message. You understand that part right there? Not meaning any disrespect, but he said that ain't love. You know what I'm saying? That's so crazy. He said that ain't love, whatever it is that you going through with another person and shit like that. You understand? And it's like you need to get yourself around somebody that's going to show you some love and things like that, okay? And I'm finna read what I wrote. It says, Save the Last Dance, a movie scene where she shut shit down and dude X came to dance with him, but she didn't match his flow like you did. She didn't pass the fit check either. No bullshit. She can't dance either. She just like grinding and fucking. LMAO. What the fuck? Looking ass. Okay, because I was talking while I'm talking to the spirit while I'm writing this shit. And it says, Yes, girl, and you are right. You are hot shit, laughing, but very serious. Another Mike Jones moment. Okay. This shit is crazy. Now that sound like I'm one of them kids with his reading the we the slow people read the stories. Look at that. Hold on. Let me get this shit out. Okay. But this not temporary. You are the empress. It says you are so damn impressive. You are so entertaining. I hear $1 million conversations. That's what you be giving. Yes. And just watch this. Okay. The money about to pile up. Now you finally being you. That shit crazy. It took all this shit just for you to be you. Oh my God. This shit is crazy. But yeah, I wrote that and this reminded me of Dear Darla. You are the scum beneath my toes. Oh my God. But no, like for real though, it's reminding me of that shit. It's reminding me of that shit. And when people be reading shit and stuff like that, and they really don't know how to read and stuff like that, peace, love, and light, that's so crazy. But it say, Shouty say that nigga that she let me clear it up. Shawty say the nigga that she with ain't shit. Shawty say the nigga that she with can't hit. Shawty say the nigga that she with what he say? But I'ma hit it to like I can't miss it. What he say? I don't know. But this that song Lollipop, right? By Lil Wayne. So it's giving that. Okay, hey Stefan. I was looking for you last night. That part right there, when people get weird, it's like you be wanting the other weird one, the one that's not as weird as the other weird one. So that's kind of what it was. Like they was getting a little bit too weird in my live video last night, and it made me think about you. made me remember where Stefan was. Like, cause Stefan wasn't as bad as these guys. Oh my God. I hope you're doing well, Stefan. For real. That part right there. I hope you're doing well and you know somebody cares about you and was looking for you. That part. Oh my God. It was me. I'll admit it. That part. But yes, y'all, last night was crazy. But yes, somebody they've been talking about an encounter that they had with somebody, so that's why he said that, you know. And he said, "But Shawty need a refund. Tell her bring that ass back. Like a refund, I make her bring that ass back. She bring that ass back." I said, "I like that. Look at that, that part." Oh my God. But shout out to Lil Wayne though, for real. Because you did it. Did somebody they got some shit that make you come back to him and shit like that? Cause what he say, Shawty need a refund, tell her bring that ass back. And like a refund, I make her bring that ass back. She bring that ass back. I say I like that. Somebody could be going back towards an ex or something like that, or it's just like some place that you were, and it's like you going back to that place, or you going back to somebody. You understand? And I'm hearing that real shit though. I'm going back to Cali. Okay, teaching and learning, life review, moon cycles here. And then higher power, teaching people how to reflect on their life and things like that, and make necessary changes that they need to, you know, if they find themselves displaced, or you know what I'm saying, feeling like they are is not going life is not going the way that they wanted to, right? You know, feeling like they off course and things like that. So you teaching people how to get themselves in alignment, how to be on course, how to get their mind right, how to get their heart right. Moon cycles here as well, how to use the moon energy to assist them in ways where they're able to capitalize off of manifestations, even, right? Because when those intuitive hits and downloads come to you and things like that, you get these random ideas out of nowhere. You need to act on them, right? And it's like when you get ideas and it's telling you, save this money or put this here or put this there, call this person, send out this email right now. Even though it's like it's not really quite time for certain shit to happen yet and stuff like that, just do it. Be prepared, right? Because it's something about you being ready so you don't have to get ready, right? Okay, that part right there. Crazy how I said that. And it said they thought they was I don't know. But it's giving that, you know. Some about some people thought they was running some shit and things like that, but it's given like it may be like a hidden, you know, boss. You understand that part right there? It's given like there is a hidden boss or some shit like that, you know, somebody with some pull and things that's behind the scenes, right? And so well they say, so we twirled them, okay, instead, you know, that part right there. They thought they was twisting some shit, you know, flipping the script or something like that, twisting the narrative, twisting the story and shit like that, and you just flipped it right back up on their ass. You understand that part right there? But now they twirling. It's like they all obsessed and shit like that. This shit is like getting to the point where it's becoming exciting. Oh my God, you hear me? It's like it's becoming exciting, it's becoming entertaining, and they just all becoming sucked in and things like that, right? That part right there. But it's not even a bad thing, right? But it's crazy. It's like what they were all fighting so hard for, trying to prevent, it's like they're falling into it effortlessly, right? That part right there. So what's going on, y'all? So yes. We got clairvoyance here. Okay. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love, right? So it's a whole lot of love around you, a whole lot of love being sent towards you. You feel a whole lot of love. You understand, you know you are loved, regardless. It's a whole bunch of shit being talked. It's some stuff that don't really seem right, you know. It's giving like illusions and stuff like that, right? Or manipulation and stuff like that, or even like smoky mirrors, right? And that's like magic and shit like that, right? Smoke and mirrors and stuff like that. Imagination. Okay, that part right there as well, right? So it's giving that some of y'all you could be dreaming a lot and things like that with the moon cycles energy coming up here, right? And it's like some of y'all you are seeing things in your dreams. You're seeing yourself doing certain things and stuff like that in your dreams. It may not be the lifestyle that you're living now, but it could got have something to do with what you fantasize about. about and your desires and things like that, right? So what I'm hearing is align yourself. You gotta properly align yourself with those hopes, those wishes, those dreams. You understand? By with certain steps that you can take that will put you closer to that. You understand? Closer to that dream. You understand? And that's the song that I was hearing. And it just been randomly coming on out of nowhere. I'll be listening to hip hop. I can be listening to gospel music, and next thing you know, I'm hearing closer to my dreams. That part right there, some of y'all could really like the song and you put it on yourself. You understand? When she's like, sometimes I feel like I don't really know what the real song say, but I know what her say up in her song. You understand? And it's just smoke and mirrors. This person really does fuck with you. Somebody they don't be talking back and stuff. It's a strategy. They don't respond in those ways, but they respond physically. They show up. They do things. You understand? And that's how you know this person really cares about you. This is between you and them. Period. It's not really about everybody else. So you and somebody, y'all got a special bond. Y'all got a sacred bond. And it's like they doing stuff, and it's like this has got the other people slow. Cause the other people thinking it's like they fueling it and things. Oh, the person's not talking back to you. Oh, the person not doing this and doing that. They not giving you no love or no this or that or whatever the case may be. But that's what everybody else sees. You understand? That's just what they see. And you somebody who will say something like that, and it's not even necessarily the truth. So that part right there, it's like giving stop talking about it. Right? Whatever your relationship or your connection is with somebody, you just need to stop talking about it. When you feeling some type of way or some shit like that, talk to that person and tell them exactly how you feeling instead of telling everybody else and stuff like that, right? So that's what it's giving. It's like other people going to talk, and they going to definitely talk about what they don't know about and things like that. And they going to make some shit up and things like that. And it's like if you allow them to, they going to fuck with your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, the moon cycles, your divisions. Fuck with your vision if you let them fuck with your vision. You understand? That's what I'm hearing. But it's giving like you got tunnel vision lately. You got some sort of supervision lately, right? And you could be having supervision. People could be watching you, on all these different platforms. You got different people spying and watching up on you, watching you very, very closely. You understand that part right there? So clairvoyance is coming out. I'm helping your spiritual sight awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Y'all, I really do know how to read. I don't know why I was reading that shit like that, but I got something to do with my handwriting. When I be getting the spiritual messages, my handwriting changes. It be different every time. Literally. The shit is got I got more like fucking I don't know how many different fucking handwritings I got, bro. I got too many different handwritings. I be writing, I mix some cursive, diagonal, slanted, half capitalized, half lowercase, all capitalized. Like the shit just I don't know. I just when I get the writing, I get the writing, and it's like wherever the messages come from, I damn near feel like that's how I write. I got a gift. I'm not even gonna lie. I was watching a man do he was doing some sort of a presentation in front of people, and he was writing up on like this smart board and things like that, but he was doing a presentation through Zoom and shit. Why the hell me and that man had the same handwriting? I was not listening, paying the attention to shit, but the fact that we had the same fucking handwriting, how is that fucking possible? And he older, all kind of shit, and he really writing like me, writing his F's the same way I write my F's. I'm interchanging between cursive letters and just writing them the normal way. And he writing just like me and shit. And I'm like, okay, that must mean whatever he writing, whatever he's teaching at this time, you need to be listening to it. You need to be focused up on this shit. That's the truth. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? That part right there. What it do, y'all? That part right there. Somebody, it's like something that you wanted to do, and you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to pull it off. It's looking like you just need a little bit of extra money to do something, and you're going to be able to do it because you're going to get that money. Okay, that part right there. So it's also like when it comes, just do exactly what you need to do. I remember last week I was hearing a message too. I don't know what that was about. It was probably for a specific person. It's like when you get that money, go see that man. Okay, something like that. Okay, somebody is like, I don't know who it is, but y'all would know, if you got something going on with somebody or some shit or that you want to do, because it say orphan down here. Somebody could be feeling alone, somebody could be feeling left out, right? Somebody also could be like without their mother, without their father, and that's giving off orphan energy. It's not so much of somebody having abandonment issues or abandonment wounds. They're really fucking alone out here. They really don't got their mama and they really don't got their dad. You understand? So that's where godmama come in. People like me. You understand? Godmama, godfathers, things like that. Okay. Some people don't know about that type of stuff, but that's what that is for. Everybody looking for some evil, or for somebody to feel like or to be trying to make it seem like somebody's being self-righteous or period, all that type of shit. And it's like y'all don't know shit. Y'all weird and y'all culture has just become so fucking basic and lame. Oh my god. Yeah, me and Spirit was talking about this shit, and then God literally was talking, literally said it like basic culture, basic some basic shit, like everything about people has been becoming basic. That's what God then was talking to me about. Okay, so it's like they don't understand how big certain shit is, and they be thinking so small. And then it's not even just that. Some people just be dedicated to misunderstanding other people and trying to taint their messages and distort their purpose, and we'll smack the shit out of y'all on some real ass shit. Cause we got real purpose. You understand? Real purpose besides chasing up after a man. Real purpose besides just trying to get rich. If we want to get rich, it's because we got babies to take care of, right? With the orphan in it. We got shit that we gotta do out here. And y'all bitches been playing too much. Nobody, that part right there. Y'all bitches been playing too much trying to get in the way, and ain't none of you hoes doing shit. You understand? So why the fuck y'all been steady trying to get in the way of my purpose, in the way of divine feminine purpose, when y'all just ain't doing shit? Y'all ain't helping these babies. Y'all bitches sitting around. Young baby girl need her hair done. All you bitches coming in here on fleek. All y'all hair done. Why the fuck is her hair not done? I could smack every bitch. You understand? That type of shit. Like on some real ass shit. My mind, the way that I think about things, like y'all hoes got it twisted. Y'all care too much about shit that don't fucking matter. You understand? That part right there. And it's like when you trying to come to me with that petty ass shit, I'ma let you have it because I could give a fuck less about why you doing anything that you doing. Bitch, what role, what position, what motherfucking image that you gotta upkeep, bitch. I don't care about none of that shit. Y'all be too focused up on the wrong shit, and I guess that's how it be. A lot of people walking around, they really don't got young children and stuff like that either. They rather still be the children they damn selves. Bitches hitting 30 plus and still don't know how to acknowledge the youth around them. You don't remember when you was younger how you felt, bitch, when you would be walking around and your hair not done and all this and that and stuff like that. Everybody go out their way to get in their flies outfits, get their hair done and shit like that. But it's like, what the fuck y'all ain't doing taking care of her like that for? And she shouldn't have to tell you she want her hair done. You should just be, we finna go get our hair. We are girls. We're going to go get our hair done. You understand? She shouldn't have to say this or say that and stuff like that. It's just weird to me. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Period. That part right there. All y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sensitivity here. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. So honor yourself and your feelings and blessed energy coming out here because you are blessed and you feel how you feel, period. That part right there about some shit. And it got something to do with the indigo and crystal children here, okay? So what I'm seeing here is notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they are divine guidance. So whatever you was feeling, whatever you was thinking, it was for a reason. Somebody is like an orphan child, but they not really an orphan. They being taken care of by their family. But when you think about the words orphan and what they mean, that person's mothers and fathers not around anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So it's saying you got a lot of passion for those children, okay? For indigo and crystal children and things like that is what I'm seeing here. And yeah, it's like you have blessings, and when you be blessed, you're going to bless so many more. That's what I'm seeing here too. You think a lot, and it's like when you constantly thinking about certain thoughts, they don't go away. It's because you're meant to address them, okay? Whether it be publicly or directly to somebody. And that's one of the thoughts that I was having. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I just got this feeling and I got these thoughts, and it's like why everybody seeming so weird and it's all competition and shit like that. Nobody competing with you hoes. I'm sitting here looking at something. I'm looking at the deeper, the bigger picture here. You understand? Why like she seeming not to be fitting in and shit. And then I'm saying that you ain't nobody want to be sitting fitting in with a bunch of hoes. That part. Blessed here. Regeneration. Hold on. So yes, the situation could have been like, got a little bit passionate. You got passionate. You're a very passionate person. You understand? And when it comes to stuff that you believe in and the messages that you receive from spirit, or if you feel like you're supposed to help somebody, you be real, real passionate. You understand about certain things. And sometimes it could come off as aggressive, right? So certain situation you were needing to bring compassion in because there are children involved there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like these adults could be just being real weird and catty. And I got time to go, but it say it in a reverse. So people could be just real weird and catty and stuff like that when you in a presence and stuff. But God don't want you to be distracted from doing your thing. You got something that you're here to do. You got shit to do. Period. Point blank. And a person might have opened the door for you for a different reason. You never know why the motherfucker open a door for you and shit like that, right? But it's like you know your purpose. You don't lose sight of your focus, your purpose, your vision, no matter what doors you're walking to. What is reminding me of the eagle right now, no matter how, even if you get far away from the goal, how the eagle never loses sight of the goal. If they're looking, they're hunting, they're looking for prey, they can get fucking damn near as high as the airplane in the sky, and they will not lose sight of their prey. They will not lose sight of the food what they going after, whatever it is. So you got a purpose, you got a mission, and things like that. And it's like no matter what's going on around you, you understand what type of setting it is. You still don't turn it off. It's like a light switch or something there where your purpose is concerned. You keep that motherfucker turned on. Uh, Somebody down there, they said they just got ghosted. They want me to tell them why. I don't know. Shit, I don't even know if you really got ghosted or not. Perhaps you just think you did. Looking at that part right there. Sometimes people you think you did, and then we be reacting really, really quick to some shit and stuff like that. Peace, love, and light. And we feel like that person ignoring us. We feel like they ghosting us and stuff like that. But low key, they don't interact in those ways, right? Up on those websites and shit like that, on those social media platforms and shit like that and stuff. And they don't use phones too much. Too much be going on. That's why somebody literally wants you to come to them, and they want to just they and y'all just get together and put all of that shit to the side or whatever the case may be, because they not that type of a person if it ain't about the money. Okay, that part right there, and I'm hearing that shit. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, nigga. I ain't got time, things like that. But they not on that with you. But that's the truth. That's what they use their phones and shit for, business, their social media platforms and all of that type of shit. Okay. So it's giving that somebody's getting a second chance or something like that. It's like somebody decided to walk away, but they not really walking away. Somebody wanted to close the door on somebody, but they not doing that either. And it's like it's because these two people or these people, these group of people, they all need to get together and then interact with each other up in more private settings and stuff like that is what I'm hearing. Okay. And it's like at first you don't succeed. That's what I was hearing. That Aaliyah song. Dust yourself off and try again. Cause it's giving that. And it's giving somebody just didn't know how to act up in somebody's presence. It got a little awkward. Okay. Things like that. And so that's what I'm hearing. That's the truth. So a message that needed to be let out is let out now. Somebody received the message that they need to receive. Okay. So that was a message for somebody. So clairvoyance, I'm helping you with your spiritual sight. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And it's like you've been worried a lot. Don't worry about shit. Give your worries, your cares, all of that type of stuff to God. Give it to the guardian angels and things like that. Talk to your ancestors about it and things like that. Why I just started smiling so hard because I remember talking to my family and stuff, and I remember I snapped up on them all before when I was younger. But it's like one of my siblings must have overheard when I snapped and stuff like that, right? And I talked my shit to everybody. And then she got mad a few months ago when she was talking to my mama, and my mama was telling her like, "Girl, just let it go. Give it to God." My sister said, "I'm tired of giving shit to God." My mama repeated the whole conversation to me. My sister was like that. I'm like, damn shit. I guess they learning from me. At least they learning on some real shit. Cause real shit, I was talking about that. Like, I'm tired of giving shit to God. I'm finna start handling this shit up on my own. You understand? Period. We always praying when we having hard times, when shit get tough and stuff like that. And I'm like, how much complaints do y'all think the Lord get today? You understand? We always complaining about what goes wrong in our life and what we not happy with and things like that. I'm sure God is tired of hearing us fucking complain. So I switched it up. All I do is give God the gratitude. When I'm talking shit and stuff, I be randomly talking shit around my house and everything. I might sometimes address God because I'm pissed off about some shit and stuff like that, but I don't be giving it to God. I'll be telling God what I'm gonna do. Look at that. And then God be like, "No, don't do that." You understand? That was some real ass shit. I stopped giving it to God in those type of ways, right? But I'm hearing right now, God, like whatever it is, rest lay them burdens down. You understand? Period. What they say, that one song. I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing that. What they say, well, I don't know what they said in that song, but they said something about ever since I laid my burdens down. What happened, y'all? What happened ever since they laid their burdens down? But I know they was like, glory, glory, hallelujah, right? They were so happy and so grateful to God, right? But it's giving that clear your space, okay? Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So, right? That's why God's saying give it to God. Because it's like you need to clear your energy, clear it up. You understand? What that girl said, that one girl, I don't know, but she could have kept her name the same because ain't nobody got time for all of that shit. Period. The one that made the chicken noodle soup song, right? Let it rain and clear it out. Okay, but her real name is Bianca. That's what it is. Okay, so she want to go by her real name, and her real name is Bianca. But she the ones that did that chicken noodle soup song, right? Okay, and it's like that's a hit. You don't understand that part right there. That was a hit record and things. But it's like that person wanted to now be known for their real self or their real name and things like that, and their real talents or whatever. That's the truth. Okay, so that's what it is with that individual. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So with her, with that young woman, you need to clear it out, right? You remember your song. You need to let it rain and clear it out. There's some people around you and they rubbing off on you, they energy. We get too much of confusion with who you are, my baby, because of certain people that you hang around. I don't know if that's them fucking with your energy or you fucking with them and fucking with their energy and you trying to be something that you're not. And it's like you're gonna get more recognition for who you are when you really truly step into who you are, when you want to be who you are, okay? And you really love that, and that's what you start to present to the public, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you about these girls that's been running around acting like everybody else. They ain't shit good happening for them. You understand? We all seeing it. We don't need to speak up on nobody names. We don't need to bring nobody names up. But anybody you heard copying anybody else's flow, anybody you seen copying anybody else's style, their success is limited. You understand? Their success is limited, then their talents gets belittled, then now they out here fucking for money when they talented. And they should be making money based off of the fact that they're talented and shit like that, and they got gifts or whatever to share with the world that are able to be marketed, right? But they out here having to do other things because they choosing to be shit that they not, be people that they not, do things that they don't do. You understand? And then they can't keep it up. You understand? So don't be like them. Get your big. Don't be like those ones. You understand? For real. Here and now. Patience. Cause it be all fun and game till a bitch get called out for copying somebody else and acting like somebody else, talking like somebody else, you know? And then it's like you done fucked three of the dudes that she fucked with. Are you obsessed with that bitch? That type of shit. You run after every man that woman mess with. You gotta be obsessed. I think you want the woman. People really hearing shit like that now. They hearing shit like that from their friends when they falling out with their friends. They friends now telling them how they felt like they was a weird icky bitch all that time, being copying after other people, being jealous, envious. The men's breaking up with them saying the same shit, fam. That part right there. It's better to just be yourself. Okay. So you got soulmates here and patience here. So be patient with your soulmate. You can some of y'all connecting with soul tribe members, soul family and stuff like that. And you be patient with those people and things like that. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still they need nurturing and patience. Okay. So that part right there. And what we was talking about, you got dreams and stuff like that that you making happen. And you're embarking up into the beginning of your dreams coming to fruition. Your manifestations, manifesting. Okay. So it's in the beginning phase. They still need nurturing. They still need your patience. Don't rush through things. Do you, be you, right? That part right there. Then it's also some things that you need to learn a little bit and while you're going through what you're going. So don't be afraid to learn from other people. I say afraid because they're not even afraid. Like, don't be stupid. Don't do yourself like that, right? We out here, we be like, I don't like that bitch. I don't listen to that bitch. I don't listen to that nigga. I don't fuck with him. Things like that. But that person got some information that you need, right? And it's like you that part right there. And then you want to sit there and act like that and be up in that stank ass attitude and energy and stuff like that and miss a message, you understand, or miss some knowledge that you in specific need. And it's just so unfortunate that it's coming out the mouth of somebody that you don't like, my baby, but it's some shit that you need to hear. Okay. Yes, unique. What she say, be you. It's you that makes it unique. And that is the honest to God truth. And it's like people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like get away from them people that's criticizing you. I promise to God. When you sit there and you have a moment with yourself, my baby, and you be like, I look good and I like the way I dressed. I like the way I did this and I did that. And then you get around your friend or whoever and they start critiquing that shit or questioning like, why you put this with this? Why you do that? And I don't really like the way that look and shit like that. Fuck that bitch. You hear what the fuck I just said? Because before you even got around that bitch, you was singing good praises to yourself. What the fuck you let this bitch get up in your face for and then make you insecure for? Bitch, I do what I want to do. I put this shit together because I wanted to. You dress how you dress, ho. When it's your turn, you put that shit on the way you put your shit on. I'm gonna put my shit on the way I put my shit on, bitch. Don't come at me like that. I don't care what you don't like. That part right there. I get to start talking crazy fast as hell to a bitch. Look at that. No bullshit, cause don't do that. You understand? But they do that. You understand? But they do that. And you gotta tell them don't do that. You gotta make sure they know not to do that shit. I like me, bitch. I like this shit. The fuck? If God wanted us to be the same, God would have made me look just like you, mama. No, but that's not what happened. That ain't what God did. You understand? God would have made us twins and shit like that. And God ain't do none of that. We just be mirroring each other. And while I'm mirroring you, I'm gonna let you know you do what the fuck you do, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I do. Quit copying me, bitch. Right there. And I don't want to do what you do. So I like it this way. So be okay with the fact that I like it this way. Right? That part. So that's the truth. Cause somebody trying to play a game with you. And it's like they don't want you to be pretty. They want you to question and shit and stuff like that. I ain't gonna you probably shut shit down the last time you and that bitch stepped out together. Then all of a sudden you all finna step out again and now she got some weird shit to say about the way you was dressing or the way you was looking at night. Fuck that bitch. Bitch, you should have said it then too. I ain't gonna lie, cause last time when you did this, I ain't no bitch, fuck you. I ain't gonna even lie. You should have said it then too when you felt it. So somebody they not your friend, they just trying to get you to fucking lose yourself, or lose in a game or lose whatever the fuck you trying to go after. Clear cognizance. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. He said, tell them people for real though. It don't matter if it's a woman or a man. We all go through shit like that. That birthday boy last night. Yeah. I was watching that person's live, but it's like God be having me watch for other reasons. You'll think I'm watching because I think you cute and shit. That's not even it. There's a person around this person. He out there partying and everything. And it's like his friend. His friend keep getting in a live video just flashing his watch and stuff like that. And he keeps saying like, we out here for this boy. Like saying it like that. Like that's not how you you what the fuck? That's not how you like hype your friend or your bestie up and stuff. And why do you keep flashing your watch up in here and things like that up in the camera and shit? Don't nobody want to see your watch, you small headed ass nigga. Like oh my God, right? Because I could easily say big head because that's what you coming off as, but no, it's this very small energy. What I say, basic shit, basic energy, bro. I'm getting tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That part right there is his turn. It's his day. Let him fucking shine. Get your ass out the fucking way. That's how I was feeling. I ain't even gonna lie. It don't even matter to me. And it's like a lot of people, they don't be inviting me out when it be their birthdays and stuff. They say I steal the attention and shit like that. And my thing is, I don't feel like I steal no fucking attention because I don't do shit to steal no attention. I just be me. They just be insecure. And bitch, if it's your birthday, act like it. That part. Don't be sitting around worried about me when it's your birthday, bitch. We all here for you. The fuck wrong with you? So divine order here. Everything is how it needs to be right now. So look past the illusions and see underlying order. Okay, so right here, right now, you could be chilling. You could be by yourself. You could be with your family, with your children, with you at home, whatever. You at work, whatever going on right now. That's what needs to be going on right now. Some people must be a little bit uncomfortable right now, feeling a little displaced right now. Like, but it's like you're in the beginning of something and there's nothing there yet, right? It's all coming together. Just give it time. What they say, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need more time and patience. And then Unique will say, exactly, I celebrate everybody how I want to be celebrated. Exactly. It's so simple. I swear it is. That's so crazy that you say that like that. That's the simplest way I could hear it, and then I process it so simply and so easily, right? But it's like me, I just made it my duty this year. If you said happy birthday to me, I said it to you. Because last year nobody said happy birthday to me. Except for my mama and my sisters. And other people said they probably did say it like in on a Facebook page or some page that I don't even be on no more. You know what I'm saying? So what I got directly was mostly from my cousin, my mama, my sisters. So I paid attention to whoever showing me love. My birthday, February 21st. So whoever be showing me love and stuff like that, I'm starting to show it back. I'm sending it back. I'm reciprocating, even if you a damn stranger. You understand? Because that may be how we build our connection. That may be how we find good friends and we be there for each other and stuff like that. But yes, I feel like that because your birthday is an important day. It's important to you. It's the day that you were given life and things like that, and people that care about you and things like that, they're gonna care about that, right? Okay, so sometimes you can get forgetful and things and stuff like that, and sometimes so much things can be going on and things can be being said and done that is like you forget to say something to somebody, but it's like your energy can also speak for you about how you treating a person and stuff like that, being good to them and things like that, and they might be able to overlook certain things and stuff like that. But yeah, something about divine order coming into place, balance, I feel like it's giving big reciprocity as well. You are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, in your home. Right. And it's after some chakra clearing. You want to start feeling very, very safe in your home. You probably already do here and now. But yeah, I said somebody was feeling a little bit displaced or something right now. And it's mostly because they was feeling unsafe, God say. And it's because they need to get their chakras clear. They need to clear their energy. And that's the truth. It's like certain people you just be feeling like, oh, I feel like these bitches all jealous and they envious and stuff. And you might be right about that. You understand? But you gotta also think about the thoughts that you thinking in your head. You thinking that these bitches jealous, these bitches this that's you putting those thoughts in your head. You're planting those bad seeds too. You understand? Period. Don't now take accountability and start thinking better, honey. That part. And if you feel like them bitches is like that around you, get away from them. They are not your friends, right? That's not how friends behave with each other. You said, had it not been for that day, no one exactly. When it comes to your birthday, that part right there, that sometimes people just can't take it with certain people. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Pisces. I even make Leos uncomfortable. You understand? Which is crazy because I fucking love them. I love lit people. You understand? But I guess I probably I could fuck with a Aries better than I could fuck with a Leo for them to both be fire signs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even Sagittarius sometimes be coming off on some hater shit. I ain't gonna lie. But Aries, that's that bitch. We finna walk in here and we finna shut shit down together. We both do that on some holding hands type shit when we walk in the building. Two little gremlins. Look at that. Oh my God. Prosperity coming out. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay. Don't nobody else get it really though. Only certain people like Leos will get it and the Aries will get it. Sometimes occasionally Aquarius will get it as well. But it's like it be hard, to find other people who understand that type of shit. Like I definitely am not a hater and I'm definitely the one that's gonna hype you up. And sometimes people just be uncomfortable with that. But it's like, bitch, don't go buy a section in a club and go buy a bottle just to sit there and be lame and be boring. And it's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. And then you got the nerve to be sitting around looking at everybody else like, why they doing too much? Damn near it might be one of their birthdays too. You understand that type of shit. And maybe they just love getting out during this season and they enjoying themselves and stuff like that. And you should be enjoying yourself because it's your day. You go out and spend so much money just to look around and mug other bitches and don't want to get up and do shit or nothing like that and just be sitting around feeling uncomfortable. That's not cool. So prosperity material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. I'm gonna be honest, somebody feels uncomfortable because you're rising and it's giving like wealth is coming into your life. They feel uncomfortable about that because I guess they don't want you to be wealthy or they don't want you to rise or something. And they feel like it gotta be an injustice or something like that if you become successful just because they hate your ass or they don't like you. Like that's some weird shit. You said they low vibrational. Girl, they are. I don't know, honey. Whoever be acting like that. Who is that? How do you say your name? Hiawasa? Well, what is that? He said, who is they? We don't know who they is. But they hate us because they ain't us. Look at that. Oh my God. But we don't even know who they is, my baby. That's the whole point. And they be hating, they be jealous, we don't know them. We don't care about them like that. And it's like they be thinking so deeply and so personal about other people. We don't know them. But we can feel what they be thinking about us. Sometimes we can sense it. Sometimes we just know it. And it just don't make no sense. Cause you came here to party, right? You came here to enjoy yourself. You came here to have a good time. But why you don't seem to be happy? Why you don't seem to be enjoying yourself? Why you don't seem to be partying? Why you not having a good time? Right? It's giving like out of all of these hoes, nigga, why you up in my face? Go and grab you a bit and let that shake. Oh, that song, that dude song. What's that song, man? Period. It's reminding me of that. And y'all guess so that means men experience the same shit. Y'all going out and y'all at the club and stuff. Everybody's supposed to be lit, drinking, partying and stuff. You sitting there and niggas just staring at you when there's bitches everywhere. And why you all all staring at me and worried about me and stuff instead of enjoying yourself. Go grab you one of these bitches, you know what I'm saying, and get the dancing or something, cake into that bitch or something. Get the mac into this. Why you all up in my face, you know? And I was hearing that shit too, and it's coming up again, you know. And I feel like that too. Why you up in my face and you ain't trying to pay my bills or you can't pay my bills or whatever the case may be. It was a song I was hearing the other day. What she say? Why you all in my grill? And it's like they singing, if you can't pay my bills, whatever the fuck it is, or whatever, something like that, like Destiny Child saying, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Then maybe we can chill. And then she said, I don't think you do, right? So you and me are through. Why would I be wasting time with you? That part right there. Why would I waste my time with you in all honesty? You know? And if I gotta do it for myself, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I'm going to express myself in ways that make me happy, even if that shit makes you uncomfortable. Because why? Because I pay for myself. I pay for my own lifestyle. I pay to do this shit the way I want to do it. You understand? It's so simple. Look at that. 6'7". But literally, it's so simple. If I'm doing this shit and I'm doing this shit for me, why would I be doing anything for you? Make it make sense. And like we gotta come together on some mutual grounds. We gotta meet somewhere in the middle. You want exactly that part right there. You want what you want. I want what I want. Or how we find some place to meet up in the middle where this is concerned. You understand? Because ain't nobody gonna be getting shit from me if I ain't getting shit from them. I don't care if it's just simple. I don't want to text you. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to get to know you because you haven't made me want to get to know you. You ain't showed me shit exciting. I only want a man or to I want men to show me shit that other men haven't showed me before. Then I tell you all this. I want to be able to appreciate you so much that I barely get mad at your ass. I let shit slide. I don't give a damn. I don't care. That's because you so good to me, so nice to me. Off back. You understand that part right there? Y'all want women to be submissive. Y'all want them to do this and do that, and y'all don't even know how to show up no more. No, I don't want to see you my WhatsApp number so you can send me pictures of your naked body. I don't want to see your naked body before I see you before you send some funds to me or pay a bill. I don't care. I don't care what you feel. I don't care. Y'all want to know what we want from y'all? I don't know what nobody else want from y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all at first I wanted y'all to leave me the fuck alone, but then I got fine and y'all don't leave me the fuck alone, right? So if you're gonna be here either way, I want you to make it matter. That's what the fuck I want you to do. Since you exactly the fuck. At first I just really wanted to be left alone. But y'all didn't even want to leave me the fuck alone. Am I right or wrong? That part. You didn't even want to leave me alone. So they want to know what these wizards want from a nigga. Listen, I want all of you, bitch. I want you. I want you. I want it all. You understand? Every piece of you. Every little fucking, what do you go down to the cells, nigga? Bring it here. That part right there. What that girl said in that one song? Oh, baby, bring it all to me. That part right there. Give me your time, your love, your space, your energy. I want it all. What the fuck is you talking about? You confused, and then when you hear that shit, you don't know what to say, right? Now you stuck. Now you silent. You don't know what the fuck to say. I said, give me some money, because that seemed like the simplest shit for you, man. Y'all seem like simple creatures out here. Basic creatures. You want some pussy or you want some money? You understand that part right there? That's what y'all be on, right? So either is give me some dick or give me some money, cause that's how y'all move. Y'all put this energy out here. You understand? So why you mad at me for asking for either of the two? That's what y'all seem to all y'all want to offer. So when you come with a respectable woman and things, and she just goes straight to the point, I'm gonna just be real with you because I'm analyzing y'all as well, right? And it's like either you want this or you want that. If that's what you think I want, that's what you think you ready to give up, right? Period. That's what you understand. So what's the problem? What's with the double standards of us being direct and saying exactly what the fuck we want, like y'all said? I just be want to know, because it's like we at a time and age and place where there is no motherfucking such thing. I'm not going for a double standard at this time. You understand? Period. It's not none of that. We grown as fuck. You know what the fuck you want. You know what you're going after. No, it's not about prostitution because ain't nobody giving you shit. Don't you understand this? You're gonna get what the fuck you put out. If you not giving shit, you not getting shit. Even in a relationship, I would never even be in a relationship with somebody that's just greedy. You understand? And they don't got, you know what I'm saying? Period. Not taking you into consideration. I'm gonna learn that shit about you while we friends, my baby. And I want to know what your motives is off bat. So yeah, that part right there. It's like a game, but it really ain't no game because a real man don't play like that. You ask a real man for something, they just give that shit to you. We don't play games like that. I ain't ever had nobody play games like that with me. Up until recently. So understand why I'm handling it the way I'm handling it because what the fuck is this? You're not y'all making yourselves completely unattractive at this point. You understand? Then you got the white man, and I'm talking to the black man. I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all got the white man's coming out the woodworks asking, "What do you think about the white man? What do you think about Asian men?" I'm gonna tell you all the truth. Black men the only ones that's slow to give, but quick to beg. That's a problem. You understand? Real shit. It really is, and that's a problem. And it's the truth. Y'all always, I'm not giving this if I'm not getting that, and I'm not giving this. Y'all need to take y'all fucking power back from the bitches that played y'all. Real shit. It's time to get better. It's time to do better out here. Clear cognizance here. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. It's the truth. Cause if ain't no other woman gonna tell you all the truth, I'ma tell you. You understand that shit gets played out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It gets played out. You sending your dick pictures to how many different bitches that's gonna allow you to send them to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do this with how many people? I'm not finna play with you. What New York said, I want my eggs cracked. Meaning I want a baby. Look at that ass. What she said, all that shit she said, for real shit. What she say? That's what it's reminding me of. You being super direct and things like that. And it's like real shit. The ones that are going to get scared and rant off, get them wimps out my way, God, please and thank you. Let's hurry up and move them out the way real quick. Real quick. Because I'm not going to be less than a woman. I'm going to be more than a woman. What Aaliyah said. I'm going to be more than a lover. I'm going to be more than all of that. So I don't need your less than ass coming towards me with that less than ass energy. You hear me? Gifts from God. I'd rather just be okay with the gifts from God. Because I don't need no man coming in my life coming up short on purpose. You doing it on purpose. You coming up short on purpose. You making yourself look like you're not a man of your word and of your standard and your character on purpose. Who does that? Who belows or belittles themselves on purpose? Y'all don't think that's belittling yourselves when y'all talk like that and act like that to a woman? It do. You're less than a man now. That's how I feel. You want me to send you naked pictures? You want me to look at your naked pictures? I'd rather send you a picture of this fucking bill that's due, my baby. I don't give a fuck. And then when you pay that bill, then you can get some ass. You can get some love. You can get some whatever the fuck you want. I'm not finna just give you shit without knowing what the fuck I'm gonna get in return from you. We don't go into blind business deals no more. I don't give a fuck. And then I say it like that because why? What that shit was saying on some real ass shit. And what love is going to get you killed. I'd rather have loyalty. I'd rather have your trust. I'd rather have loyalty. I'd rather know that I got good standing with you. So I need you to do some shit of substance. Period. What the fuck I don't care about all that other shit. That shit could come later. After I know you solid. Until then, I don't want that shit from you. You go give it to another bitch. You better hope you don't catch shit while you out here giving it to the other bitch. Your loved ones in heaven are fine. They're doing fine, so let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Yeah. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article book. And then my thing is at first it was like that. And it's like you single, y'all single because of this and y'all single because of that. No, we single because we don't want y'all coming up short in our lives. We working too hard on ourselves for that shit. Now nobody got time for that. I ain't coming up short. Why I gotta exactly why I gotta accept for you coming up short? Bitch, I done activated my spiritual powers and gifts and shit. I'm protecting you and shit on a whole nother level. Why the fuck I gotta get cut short? Why you gotta come up over here coming up short? Fuck all of that shit. See, I be getting y'all, I get the rambling and stuff. Y'all see the way that I think. That's why it's not easy for nobody to play me. You ain't gonna be able to play me because I ask questions other people don't ask. I care about shit other people don't care about. Oh my God. And I don't know what to, I want to say your name so bad. But he said it's because they been fucking. I'm gonna show it because it's hot in this message. It's because they be fucking these white and Mexican bitches and take their money. No, they be fucking black bitches and taking their money too. These men is just hoes out here right now. They the prostitutes. That's why it's so hard for you to get a man to do the simplest shit. Cause they want the bitches is paying them. You know, and it ain't just the white and the Spanish ones. It's all these bitches that's insecure. That's the truth. And my thing is nothing wrong with taking care of your man. But what the fuck would you be just out here tricking and on niggas for? Randomly, willy nilly. Just cause you want some dingling, some dick. You just weird, bitch. That part right there, I ain't on none of that. Loyal heart. That's why I had to dump one of my boyfriends in the past because this nigga swore that he was finna be um I don't know what to call it because I kept asking him, was what you trying to be, my prostitute? Because I'm childish like that. You understand? I will. You steady asking for some money, my baby. Like, what is you want, folks? You trying to be, you a prostitute out here in these streets, ain't you? That part right there. Yep, I asked man that because you steady asking for money, babe. And I just wanted some sex, like just how you saying, right? So that mean they a prostitute, right? Okay. And there's double standards. Exactly like I said, and I'm not taking none of y'all double standards. You literally, it's too many prostitutes out here, men's and women. Oh my God. So you got a loyal heart and brilliant idea here. Like on some real stuff though. Something about you being loyal. You got a bright idea or something like that, and there's something happened because you did something and it's like you express some loyalty to somebody or you proven to be loyal or something up in a certain situation. And it's giving it like somebody is like, yo, you and your person is dealing with a whole lot. Y'all, I don't even think y'all even physically together, but you got a lot of men jealous of you if you were a man, and period. And then a woman got a lot of women jealous of her. And the thing about it is these people is like literally trying to get y'all to miss out on each other or miss out on y'all blessings or something like that. And it's something about y'all being very, very powerful together. And they want to weaken that. They want to not just weaken the bond, they want to weaken your personal power that y'all hold and stuff like that. Nah, okay, you said, am I speaking nonsense? What do you mean? Let us know what you're talking about, honey. What you talking about? Some people be speaking nonsense for real though. But yeah. Okay. So that's my whole point. It's like I don't know what these men expect. You know, I'm hearing a song right now, baby, hold on to me and say I'm a special kind. That song right there. You better. That's what he was telling. He was like he was aggressively letting her know you better not let me go and all of that type of shit. You understand? Period. But at the end of the day, he was doing what he needed to do to be able to say shit like that. You understand? He provide and he taking care and he don't give a fuck about that shit. He care more about her than he care about that shit. You understand that part right there? But my thing is, or not that like whatever his money. He said she could have all his money up in that song because he knew her worth. When you got the right type of woman with you, you won't ever go broke. When y'all got the right energy between each other. So why is you choosing money over your divine counterpart? I don't want to be rubbing elbows with ignorant people that they get a little bit of knowledge and they think they know the way. Period. You understand that part right there. If you know enough, you will know that when God say one is better than a whole bunch of them, what God is talking about. Because if you get the right one, you won't need a bunch of bitches giving you money. You got something going on with you, sir. You need to see a fucking therapist. You need to go to God and talk to God and get delivered again. Because you won't need all of that. Some people are unworthy, my baby. They unworthy of one, just one. They can't have that one. They not worthy of that one. It's like as much as we would want that to be the ideal situation, some people do need multiple because of the way that they live their life, and it's like they won't be ever equipped with certain shit, so they're gonna need more. They need quantity over quality and shit because they're not worthy of the quality. God ain't just blessing everybody with one. You understand? With the one. So it makes sense. But my thing is this. If that's the case, that do mean that everybody can't live by the same rules and principles and ethics and shit, right? So why you following after these motherfuckers that, oh my God, that God would never equip with one because they unworthy of one. And you the worthy one hanging with all these duds, acting like one of them. You posing like a duck, just like the rest of them. You ain't even one of them. I can understand why they moving that way then, but you, that part right there. So it say clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui, right? Because it's like you manifesting your dreams in reality. So exactly, just keep your space, your energy, and stuff like that clear. Like what you talking about right now, that part right there. I just love the way God done work with me because I don't see nobody playing me. And if I can't see that shit, then I guess it don't exist. You hear me? You said, why do you need someone? I don't know. I don't think nobody need nobody, to be honest. But some people do need somebody. Some people are meant to be with somebody. And you ain't gonna be able to be your full self unless you get with that person or around that person that the Lord or your spirit team, your ancestors, say you supposed to be around. Certain people have bloodlines that have powers and energies in them that can make them magical, and you get around a certain person, then you activate those gifts and abilities and things like that, right? Some people literally do need to be around certain people or with them. Some people don't need to be around nobody, they need to get their mind right. Oh my God, so it's up to you, it's about the individual. Why I need to be around people? Because when I don't interact with people so much, and then I do start interacting with people, and then they do something wrong, I'll be ready to kill them. So I need to be around people all the time so I can see that people are people, and people deserve to live even when they do shit wrong. Because sometimes I be wanting to send y'all where y'all, you know, everybody ain't like me though. That part right there. So we got angel therapy here. I'll be around people so I can make sure I remember that I'm a people and people are people, and people have lives, and their lives should be respected and things like that. And when they do shit wrong, I had to learn to just help them, try to help them and redirect them rather than tell my people it's time and my spirits it's time to take them where they supposed to go. That ain't the earth no more. Yeah, that part. So you have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. That's why I don't like to deal with adults. Because I don't have as much patience for them. I'll be feeling adults know better. You know exactly what you're doing. And I'm blessed to be able to, and now you could call it a curse or a blessing, but it's in my hands. So it's a blessing. I'll be able to, help correct people in whatever ways that I can help correct them. And sometimes it's not good, but it's necessary, right? That part right there. So I prefer working with children because I can be more patient and understanding with them. With adults, I'll be feeling like you know better. You know better. So all you get is consequence. Period. You don't get no fucking pep talk. You don't get a fucking redo. You don't get shit but a fucking consequence. That's how I deal with people that are grown. So yeah. Oh, you talking about what I just said about why people need to be around other people, and I brought up the about spiritual powers and bloodlines. It's true. It's true. You people, it's not even just that. Even some people, they don't need to be around a specific people. They need to get from out of their normal environment. That's what's keeping their powers dormant. You understand? Once I first started traveling around and stuff like that, that's when I first started being able to prophetic speak. Now I use the cards, but I know y'all go to my YouTube or my Instagram and shit. You're gonna see that I barely use any cards up there. I just be going all messages, all divine, all it's just pure power, energy, love, everything there. You understand what I'm saying? And it's because I started traveling. I started talking to new people. I will connect to different people. If my spirit lead me to somebody, I'll go to them on real shit. And then I come back and I'm doing shit I wasn't doing before. Uh-huh. That type of shit. I just get I promise you, I was getting colder and colder and colder. I just by meeting people, just by going to different cities and shit like that, just for traveling, fam. It's like the downloads, the messages that I get, it'd be so much more stronger. You know what I'm saying? Then I could feel the energy activated within myself. I know my healing powers are so much more stronger too as a result of that shit. I can literally move the clouds. You know, that part. It's like that type of shit. I wasn't noticing none of that type of stuff at first when I was just in my city living normally the way that I used to live. Oh my God, y'all. Like I had to change everything up. And I did. I was that person. I was traveling around so much, without nobody. I used to be on that chasing money shit. You understand? But I started traveling for different reasons. And then my gifts, my spiritual gifts and abilities started to activate. And you said you could tell if somebody is good or not for you to be around. That's what I'm talking about. And that type of shit. You go around the wrong person, they'll just tell your ass you paranoid. You hear me? They'll just tell you just a paranoid person and stuff like that and shit like that. And low key, you damn near on to some shit. Gifts from God here. Teaching and learning. And spread your wings, okay? We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive them. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So it's like you're meant to teach these things that you learn to other people, okay? And that's a part of being healthy. Once you're able to activate your spiritual gifts and abilities, certain things that was probably wrong with you before is healed. That part right there, because you wouldn't be able to activate certain things without that. And then that's like God tell you, go to the doctor, get yourself checked up and shit. You go, you clean, you good, your blood good, everything like that, because that's how God don't work. Once you show God that you really care about your well-being and things like that, and I'm hearing that too. It's like your inner well, and it starts to clear it up. Like if it was a well in real life or a river or a lake or something, and it's like we join together to go clean it out type shit. That's how spirit be doing us. They clean us. They replenish us. So yes, it's like don't hold back, okay, at this time. Sensitivity, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. So honor yourself and your feelings, teaching and learning, okay? And that's just that, y'all. And with that being said, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Cause yeah, I just really wanted to know what the hell was going on last night, but then I saw the video. I watched the video back, and then I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube collaborators that are assisting with the editing, moderators and stuff like that. Because yeah, they they be doing their thing. And with that being said, take care, everybody. Peace, love, and light.